Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. I've just watched Tottenham play West Ham and somehow finished Tottenham 3, West Ham 3. I cannot believe that West Ham scored three goals to get a point which for most of the game we get nowhere near getting a point. Especially after that first 15 minutes, Tottenham come flying out of the blocks. Fair play to them. First half absolutely dominated West Ham. And from a West Ham point of view, I just thought, well, we'll be lucky to get away with a 4-5-0 defeat the way it was going with 6 and 7s at the back. And Tottenham, fair play to them, especially Son, Harry Kane. Yeah, absolutely fantastic they were in that first half in particular, cutting ribbons around us. With 6s and 7s at the back. Absolute wretched display. I mean, all the confidence we had from the Wolves and Leicester game before the international break just completely evaporated. And it looked like Ryan was on the ball for us, and it'd be a very heavy defeat. One of those like two steps forward, one's 3 steps back even. You know what I mean? But no, absolutely what a comeback it was. I think as I say, first 15 minutes, Tottenham were all over us, and the thing about I noticed was the shape and defensive shape, and our line and the compactness we had against Wolves and Leicester in particular. Didn't show any of that in the first half until we gave Tottenham far too much space. So we're outnumbered in midfield. Tottenham's midfield three of Ndombele, Sissoko, Højbjerg, and Harry Kane dropping in as well against Rice and Souček. Just 4 against 2 constantly. It was so no wonder they had all the ball. And then the goals, we gave them too much space and we had too much of a high line. Whereas against Leicester, we had a deeper line, and that's why Jamie Vardy barely had a touch against us. So, that first goal, I had to make so many notes in that first half, it was ridiculous. It was a good finish by Son, 45 seconds, nightmare start. Good ball by Harry Kane, but he had no one around him in Tottenham's half. Good ball at the top. Our line was too high at the pitch against, Son, who's got blistering pace against our defence, which isn't the quickest, as we know. Balbuena should, as all defenders should do, show attackers on their weak foot. But like a lot of defenders, they can't defend very well this season. Lexi cutting on his right, and then Son was going to bury. Always seems to score against West Ham, doesn't he? And then so does Harry Kane. 8 minutes later makes it 2-0. Nightmare start continues. He nutmeg Rice outside the box, and his shot went through Balbuena's leg, sorry. And as for those who've watched goals on Sunday over the years, if it goes through the legs, it goes in the goal. 2-0, terrible start. And it got even worse, 15 minutes, as I say, Kane got his third goal. It was a good cross by Tottenham's new fullback, Reguilon, but too easy for Tottenham's point of view. Harry Kane, back post, classic, hung in the air like Alan Shearer, headed it across goal, 3-0. And as I say, at the start, it could have been any of it. We were all over the place at the back, and even in possession didn't look that great. weren't creating a huge amount. So I was just wishing, like a lot of fans, I imagine, waited for the 45 minutes, like the second 45, to just fly by. But come out much improved second half, and Tottenham for some reason didn't really go for the fourth goal, which I found a bit bizarre. But Fornell's 5 minutes or so in the second half, he should have buried his chance. I mean, he's been doing well the last few games, Fornell's, but he's got that tendency at the moment to perhaps miss sitters, and he missed another one today. Antonio cut in. I think his shot was deflected off Alderweireld, I think it was, and then Fornell's from like a couple of yards out, where it looked easier to score. He somehow headed it over, and he thought, well, today's not going to be our day. But fair play to the players, but they kept on going. I'm still shocked, I think, that we didn't make any subs at half time, or even a formation change. But look, David Moyes kept it the same. Look, it turned out brilliantly in the end. But for a lot of the game, it looked like we're just casual. We're just gonna settle for 3-0, which looked like it was gonna be. You know what I mean? So, but got into the last 10 minutes, about 8 minutes from time. Balbuena sort of made up for his earlier error. He headed in from a good Cresswell free kick. A few minutes later, Sanchez with an own goal. Great play by Sofao, and Yarmolenko come on as a sub. And Sofao's cross was headed in by Sanchez. Not great defending. I think that as much as we saw good attacking play today by both sides, defending was poor by both, you have to say. So Sanchez hit it, it made it 3-2, and I thought it'd be the classic, you know, what we've had last couple of seasons, especially at the London Stadium. Tottenham rested to a 3-0 lead. We get a couple of late goals and then makes the scoreline a bit more respectable. But, you know, we went one step further today. In stoppage time, you know, Manuel Lanzini with an unbelievable strike. You know, and even when he come on, he looked pretty lively. You know, last couple of seasons, as we know, West Ham fans, we haven't seen the best of Lanzini after his terrible injury in the summer of 2018. Seen it in bits and pieces in flashes, especially in the cup games like this season we've seen. But to do it on the bigger stage, you know, when we really needed him, you know, obviously we're going for trying to get a point, you know, trying to get something out of the game, and needed him to make an impact, and he bloody did so, and more. I mean, what a strike to do it as well. I mean, we would settle for like a shot off someone's backside or whatever from like 2 yards, but let alone like a 25-yard screamer to cut across the ball as he did, and it was so accurate and so brilliant that even though Lloris got fingertips through it, he still couldn't keep it out. So absolutely unbelievable. I still a state of shock that we actually managed to get a point for 82 minutes. Like, we thought we'd get nowhere near that, but you know, what you can fault the club with, you know, Gold, Sullivan, Brady, GSB out. That's still the case, but I don't think what you can sort of deny about this squad and the players is the fighting spirit and you know, a little bit of ticker, as the Australians would probably say. And we saw that in evidence today. So, you know, for us to get 7 points out of, you know, Wolves, Leicester and Spurs is a real credit. So it gives us some great momentum going into 2 very tough games in, you know, Man City and Liverpool. But no, still absolutely shocked, delighted, all of the above. I'm sure we all are as West Ham fans. But yeah, from a Tottenham point of view, yeah, they should have won today. They were the better side in the first half, and you know, even had a chance in the second half. Harry Kane at the post. Gareth Bale, when he comes to sub, he should have sealed the game for him with his shot that went wide. So, but no, from West Ham point of view, absolutely buzzing, delighted. And as I say, got a couple of tough games to come, but we could go into those games with a bit of confidence now, especially after the 2 previous wins against Wolves and Leicester. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you are new to our channel, please subscribe to us. We want to grow our channel as much as we can. All your support, we really be appreciated, and let us know your thoughts of the match in the comments below. It'd be brilliant to read those. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye for now.